Jennifer Severns, Chief Experience Officer for the American Marketing Association. A lot of it depends on where you're starting from and where you want to go. So for the AMA, we're starting from a community of communities and trying to get to a point where it's the essential community for marketers. And we're starting from an area where it's disparate in people's minds and in the chapter's minds. So really, it's an ongoing process. It's not ever finished. It's not done. We're not done. We don't want to be done because it's a co-creation process, getting everybody on board. And realistically, nowadays, you can't really afford to be very controlling with how your brand rolls out and how people take it. All brands and messaging and marketing has become a co-creation process. The biggest difference that has been made has been in the co-creation and really engaging the volunteers. So we did a lot of strategy work to get to that point, to figure out how do you do that? What does that mean? And a lot of what we learned was that experiencing a transformational moment together and feeling like you're really a part of it was very important to our community. They're all marketers. They all feel like they all want to be a part of creating this branding. They created their own logos at the local level. They're having to release that and take on this new branding. If they feel a part of it and they feel ownership of that, then that becomes our most successful point of actually being able to change behaviors and get them to integrate with the entire brand and become one AMA. So yeah, the irony, obviously, of Rebranding Marketing Association is that these are marketers. And our most influential volunteers are top of their career in marketing. These are experts who have very strong opinions about marketing. And we embrace those opinions. That's a good thing, right? There's over 1,000 of those influential volunteers that all want to be a part of this rebranding and have strong opinions about this rebranding. So yeah, there's irony in that, but that also there's two sides to that, right? There's you could resist and you could try to mandate that things happen, or you could embrace that quality that makes the AMA what it is, which is what we choose to do and continue to choose to do, integrating and make sure we're co-creating all of that stuff. The actual brand identity reveal. We chose our leadership summit, and these are the leaders of our chapter, the professional chapter, those really key, highly influential leaders, and they saw this inspirational video framed with this inspiring the purpose behind the brand. And leading up to that point, there's been strategy. So as they exited the room, though, they noticed that literally all of the branding had been swapped out from the old branding to the new branding. So it was a real transformational moment that they all experienced together. And that really cemented the experience of the launch with an emotional memory, which we found in our strategy work, that's really important to this community, that they experience it together, this transformation together. So that's been a real key piece and strategy along the way, ensuring that the transformation happens together and that the feeling of transformation is happening together.